Hello everybody, hello and welcome my beautiful souls to Christina.lighttarot and to the reading of today, which has a dear theme to me, that is Pluto in Aquarius. What is Pluto's gift to you? We are definitely beginning a new cycle, almost a 20 years cycle. So let's get a bit into this gift. And for this, as usual, we have three options and three ways for you to choose, either by number or by card or by astrological sign, zodiac sign. So, first option, number 1 or 10. The card is the Wheel of Fortune. And the star signs are Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, Pisces. Second option, number 2, the High Priestess card. Or if you'd like to choose by astrological sign, here we have Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, and Capricorn. And the last option, number 3, the card is the Death card, well, the Transformation card, right? Number 13, or Aries, Cancer, Leo, Aquarius. So my dears, take a deep breath, relax, always listen to your intuition, and then go into the description box or into the comment section and click directly on your pile. Let's begin. Pile number 1, welcome to this reading, to Christina.lighttarot, and to the theme of today, which is a very special one. I'm actually uploading exactly on the day that Pluto changes the sign for the next 20 years almost. I know I'm not an astrologer, of course, but I wanted to understand what would be the gift of Pluto, the gift of Pluto in Aquarius for you. What would tarot say? So independently of all the other information that are reaching you for sure, I wanted to get a look especially for you. So I'm going to already start shuffling the cards. So let me see, what is Pluto's gift for pile number 1? Okay, one jumped. Good. Now, I want to understand more about what is brought to the surface to be worked upon for pile number 1. Okay, and I would also like to know 3 questions, right, for you. I would also like to know how should they work on it? It is quite a profound reading that I want to do today. Whoa. But actually one turned, so I'm taking that. I just wanted, okay, these are 2, and I want one more. I just wanted to, nothing else turned. I wanted to, okay, I'm taking them. That's it. Okay, before I turn the cards for you, I just want to say welcome, my dears. If you've been inspired by number 1 or this beautiful Wheel of Fortune, or if you've chosen with your star sign, here we have Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, or Pisces. So let's see the biggest, oh my God, for you, the biggest win. I'm going to protect a bit his innocence. The biggest win is that this new cycle for you is bringing to an end, so the beginning of this cycle is bringing to an end something that was particularly, or a cycle, a period that was particularly heavy and difficult for you. See, you have 10. Here we have 10. So it's 1, 1. This shift for you, it will mean an end of a lot of problems and suffering and turmoils. And I think you, during this particular 15, 16 years of Pluto being with you, you have suffered a bit, right? And see, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So definitely there is a turn of fate for you. Okay, let me see even more. This is a very profound turn of events for you, my dear pile number 1. Okay, so what issue is Pluto going to bring to surface, right, to be worked upon? Because we know Pluto is about big shifts, big transformation. How Pluto is working is that it brings the shadow into light. And it gives you a lot of time to work on yourself through, of course, different events. So let's see, what is your theme? Ace of Swords and Six of Wands. My dears, both cards are cards of winners, of success. I would say pile number 1, for you the next 20 years would be about you blooming. And with the 10 of Swords, that this period of difficulty is now over, you are going to see a decade or almost 2 decades of you fighting the right fight, you fighting for yourself and winning. With the Ace of Swords, that means you will have great ideas, put them into practice. With the Six of Wands, right? Great ideas with the Ace of Swords, Six of. So what Pluto is asking you to look at is your fighting spirit, your intelligence, your clarity, your truth, and fighting for what you want, fighting for your truth, fighting for your talents, fighting for yourself. And I have to say, Six of Wands, it is the card of success. So if you put your ideas into practice, if you do it with assertivity, with being firm, there is truly a shift for you, and you are destined. Well, destined by, because I'm saying destined because when we have the Wheel of Fortune, it is also the involvement of destiny. So Pluto is asking you to get down, to get up from, because now you might be a bit down. 10 of Swords is telling me that it was not easy for you and you might be below your potential. This is the key. It's like you're not at your best self. Sorry for my voice. So Pluto for you is asking you to rise. You know, and with the sword, I had the image in my mind of when soldiers were knighted or nobles, you know, they were, and the thing was, they were standing on their knees, and the phrase was rise and rise a knight, you know, with the sword and the Six of Wands. This is the feeling with the 10 of Swords, right? It's like, get up from your knees, because now it's the time to rise and rise a knight. Like the Knights of the Round Table, you know, with the Arthur stories. Beautiful. Let me see how you are advised to work on this theme, because this is the gift, right? And to bring it to the surface, let me see how you are advised to do it. The High Priest, Major Arcana. The Devil, no, the Judgment. Well, here it's called Karma. 2 Major Arcanas. Okay. And no way. 3 Major Arcanas. The Lovers. Oh my God. This is for you, pile number 1. There is a definite well, for everyone, Pluto and Pluto's influence will be extremely potent. But for you especially, I'm seeing that it will be a beautiful transformation that you are advised to work on. And with 3 major arcanas out of 3, that means that the way you're addressing this, the way you will work on becoming successful and the winner, is also as strategic and important as this shift itself. With Judgment, with the Lovers, the High Priest, and the Judgment, sorry for the noise. You are advised to the Lovers is about choices. And Karma or Judgment is about life mission, your soul's purpose. So you are advised to basically develop your skills with the High Priest. Improve your choices so as to align exactly with your soul's purpose on this planet, your mission. It is with the Judgment, basically, with Karma, and you saw, I've seen Destiny with the Wheel of Fortune and Karma here. So Karma, it's about good karma. It's about destined things that you are meant to live through. So I would say for you, pile number 1, the next 2 decades, the next 20 years, it's about you aligning with your actual soul mission on this earth. And now that you have ended the turmoils with Pluto in Capricorn, you are advised and destined to go towards success. You are destined to be a winner, but for that, you have to truly go within you and ask, what am I talented at? What does my soul really want to do in this life or in the next 20 years? What are my plans? Some of you might be inclined to turn to a coach or to a priest or to a therapist or to a business mentor or spiritual mentor, right? Or you might become one yourself. But up until you become one, you might want to get some guidance. And evaluate your choices. And you know by now, if you've been with me for quite some time, that my most firm belief is that our life, our destiny rests in our hands in the majority of cases, especially because we are masters of our own life through our choices, right? And our actions. And here I'm seeing exactly this, that you are meant to start, if you haven't done this already, but in the next part of your life, you are meant to inquire yourself, to introspect, to go into introspection, to go within and ask, is this choice aligned with my soul mission, with what I want to do? And also, I have to say that communication, spirituality, faith, and exploring your own talents would be key going forward. This is a really beautiful reading and beautiful message. And I want to ask one more thing, well, a few more things. I didn't want to make this reading a very long one. You know that I don't really like long readings. Well, I do, but you know, it is the age of speed. But I wanted to give you an essence, like a sneak peek, a strategic sneak peek into the next Pluto in Aquarius era, right? Okay, so pile number 1. What would be the key luminous aspect of their next 20 years with Pluto in Aquarius? Okay, what would be their main challenge with Pluto in Aquarius? And one last thing, what is their ace? What can they do? What do they? Okay, good. So, what is the most luminous aspect, right? 7 of Swords. You are going to think outside the box. Your intelligence, your resourcefulness is going to be key for you, and you are going to have excellent, and you will find excellent shortcuts to reaching your objectives. Just a word of advice, be sure not to take shortcuts with lying, cheating, unethical behavior, but use your creativity and your intelligence, because this will give you foresight and it will give you extremely good creative ways to solve some situations. And once again, it is the Swords. Do you remember you had the Ace of Swords, right? So for you, it is about putting ideas into practice. It's about escaping difficult times through very out-of-the-box thinking. So let your ideas and creativity come to light. Even if they might seem risky, your ideas, if you are, well, Aquarius, it's about technology, right? It's about innovation. I think this will resonate extremely well with you, pile number 1. It's a beautiful luminous aspect. It's the luminous aspect of 7 of Swords. You know that each tarot card, from my perspective, has a luminous side and a shadow side. There are no bad cards or exclusively good cards in tarot, from my point of view. This is their wisdom. So please use your mind almost as a weapon, but as a weapon not to hurt others and not to do unethical behavior, but to cut cords that are illusory, you know, when we think we are trapped by and it's an illusion. This is how you're going to expand on seeing. I wanted to say to see beyond the matrix. This is the thing I'm getting for you, pile number 1. Your challenge, your biggest challenge, Knight of Cups. People. For you, because I'm having the Knight of Cups is the one with offers, with romantic offers, or with proposals that warm your heart, right? And I would say that for you, the biggest challenge will be with Pluto in Aquarius is to see, and I've told you this, is to see beyond the veil. And this is where the Seven of Swords will help you. When I say beyond the veil, it's a metaphor, of course, in understanding people's intentions and make sure that they are well intended. To really discern between people and offers. You are called to select wisely. Even because you know the Knight of Cups, it's a knight, it's not a king, right? So it has not reached maturity. So for you, you are going to learn to discern emotional maturity in people and emotional availability and emotional and true sincerity and empathy. You are not going to, well, you're going to learn to not be impressed only by kind words or by nice appearance. You're going to seek beyond that, to seek equilibrium, maturity, true reciprocity. Okay, and what would be your talent ace, right? This is what I want to say, that you can use during this. It's like during poker or card games, right? What is your hidden atu or ace in the... no, your ace is an ace of coins. So your biggest chip is putting your ideas into practice and starting things that will lead you practical, pragmatical ideas put into practice. So let me say, turning an idea into a pragmatic, solid action. And starting new things that will bring you rewards and money in the end. I think you will be have an advantage if you're also working on financial education, right? Like improving your, because I think you have a talent in making money. It's just that I don't know if you have developed this talent. If not, the next 2 decades, you can develop this. It will bring you beautiful results. And one more thing that you can use, it's do not be afraid of starting new things. Some might fail, but a lot of them might not. And especially if they are related to creativity, technology, out-of-the-box thinking. Put them into practice. One last message for you, pile number 1. What is Pluto's gift for pile number 1? The gardener. Yes, prepare yourself for putting, see, everything here is telling you the same thing. Prepare to plant seeds and you will reap beautiful results. The 10 of Swords period for you is ending. So prepare to build yourself a beautiful, beautiful life, like a beautiful garden. I am sending you big hugs, energetic hugs. I'm wishing you all the best. I truly hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, kindly let me know. I'm always telling you this because I feel it. Thank you in advance for each kind gesture that you're doing and you're sending towards me. May it return to you 10 times. And let me end by saying, may you always feel and be blessed, and we'll see each other in the next reading. Bye. Pile number 2. Welcome, my dears, my beautiful souls, to Christina Light Tarot, to this reading and to the theme of today, which is quite a special one. I'm actually uploading on the day that Pluto is is changing signs for the next 2 decades almost. So we are actually witnessing Pluto moving into Aquarius, which is a big shift. And I know I'm not an astrologer, and I know you're getting information about this everywhere, but I also wanted to have an insight from tarot about where is this all leading to? What is this gift that Pluto is going to give you? Okay, so I'm going to start shuffling, but not without saying warm welcome for all those who have chosen 2 or this beautiful High Priestess card, or if you've been inspired to choose with your zodiac sign. Here we have Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, or Capricorn. Okay, so I want to understand what is Pluto's gift to pile number 2. Okay, I also want to understand what aspects will be brought from shadow to light for pile number 2 to work on. Because I think you know by now that the way that Pluto works is basically presenting to us sometimes difficult things that need to be brought to light for us to work on, okay? So about this, I want to understand how you should work on, right? How should, okay, pile number 2 work on these aspects the best to obtain the gift. Okay, let me see. Queen of Coins. For you, my dear pile number 2, it's about abundance. The next 2 decades will be about you reaching a state of prosperity and of creating things that will bring you results, material results. It's about you getting stronger in terms of your health, in terms of your stability, in terms of your finances. The energy of the Queen of Coins means the energy of having enough. And with the High Priestess, which is also feminine energy, of course you can be a man, that that it's not about that, but I'm seeing that basically for you it's turning your intuitions, your ideas, your gifts. For some of you there might even be spiritual gifts, but also psychology, right? When you see beyond what's apparent, to turn those gifts, your talents, aptitudes, into money, into abundance. And because both of them are feminine energies, it's also about creation and nurturing. So that with what you, first of all, you will create things that will bring you results and money and abundance, but also nurture others with what you have, because it is a feminine energy. Good, beautiful. Let me see even more. So what shadows, right, are coming to, what aspects are being brought to light for you to work on? Four of Cups and Eight of Wands. It's turning from inaction to action. You are called to get out of your routines or introduce new routines that will make you, because with the Eight of Wands, this decade is the next 2 decades, it's your time. It's your divine time to act, to put your ideas into practice, to put your talents to work, to heal, to develop your spiritual talents, to develop yourself, to create, and to make money out of it in the end. Not only, I'm not saying that you should be a material person. No, it's just that you are going to be rewarded for what you're doing. And I would say rewarded generously, and you deserve that. With what you receive, then you can be generous. With the Queen of Coins, Queen of Coins is a very generous energy. You can support others also. So it's not like money is a bad thing. And also with the Four of Cups and Eight of Wands, my dear pile number 2, it's the moment for you to get out of what you're used to do. Same old, get out of your comfort zone. If you're bored, that means that you can be creative. Take your boredom, turn it into ideas and into creation. If you're feeling same old, that you are stuck, then it's time to change, to act. It will be, 4-8. 4 of Cups, 8 of Wands, 4-8. 8 is a double of 4. So you are meant to progress. If you're not satisfied with an aspect of your life, with 4 of Cups, then you should, it's the time to change it. You are getting the energy, you're getting the protection from Pluto and the universe. See, the High Priestess is going to turn into a beautiful, rich Queen of Coins. But you need to act, and to act now. And you're going to have so much momentum and speed, so much support, I want to say, in the next years. Okay, good. Let's go even further, right? How you should act on this topic the best, right? To get the best results. Six of Swords. Queen of Pentacles again. I mean, see? So for you, Pluto is about getting the throne of having enough, getting to the state of having enough, more than enough, I would say. So how you should do that? You should move towards the direction of making pragmatic choices, pragmatic actions, and move a lot. With Eight of Wands and Six of Swords, the cards are cards of movement, of putting things into action, of going from place to place, of being flexible, getting out of a state of inactivity. I think Pluto is going to actually force you with, of course, take it metaphorically, but it's going to determine you to act as, I don't know, in your favor, and you might develop your career a lot. You might open businesses, and with that you might travel a lot, or you might need to just remember there might be a lot of changes in the next years to come. But if you're following your true north, and by true north I mean your stability, your health, your pragmatism, your realism, even if you are such a beautiful, insightful, spiritual person, you are called to get to this equilibrium between being the High Priestess and the Queen of Coins. It's like grounding yourself, and with that reaching abundance. We are spirits meant to live and live in this material experience, and this is what Pluto is bringing to you. And don't fear change or movement. It will be actually, there will be lucky for you. Okay, let me see a few more things. For pile number... Wow. Three cards I wanted. I'm going to take them because there are three. And I'm not even going to question because that was so brief. So this is the most luminous aspect that Pluto is going to bring to you. This is the most difficult part that Pluto's cycle is going to challenge you with. And here is your ace, your trump card, if you like. What kind of talent or power you have that might truly be your ace in this Pluto in Aquarius age. So the most luminous aspect, Eight of Swords. You are going to see that the only one that can block you is yourself. The luminous part of the Eight of Swords is that you see that you can free yourself. See, also in this card, you think you are trapped. You think your mind is tricking you in thinking that you are blocked, that you cannot see. You can see with the High Priestess. The High Priestess sees beyond everything. So whenever, and it's innate, right? Whenever you feel you are stuck, for you especially, because for others, yes, there might be influences from the outside, but for you especially, Just close your eyes. Remember the Eight of Swords. Remember that it's an illusion. It's an illusion of your mind. And try to meditate and ask your intuition. The Eight of Swords, it's about shutting down rationality, because rationality tells you you can't, and develop on the intuition. So I would say the most luminous aspect is that you are going to learn to use more and more your gut, your intuition, and to understand that in the majority of cases, you are the one that is blocking yourself, particularly the overthinking, the rumination, the limiting beliefs, right? That because you have a powerful mind, a very powerful soul, and a very powerful mind with High Priestess. And that powerful mind can act sometimes as your worst enemy. It can be the greatest benefactor, of course, and I've seen that, and we've seen that together, but it can also trap yourself. Good. Beautiful. Remember this. Use your mind for creating, use your intuition for guidance, use them both to free yourself. Okay, what will be the most challenging part? King of Swords. It's exactly what we discussed. To understand the power of your mind. It's beautiful. Now I understand why you are truly a powerful soul, but sometimes you are too rational, too mind-oriented, and you want to understand the equilibrium between emotions and their message, and translating them, so taking them, the emotions out of the limbic brain towards processing for the neocortex, and then to get them into actions. So I would say that in the next 10 years, you are going to be such a master in the mind, body and soul connection. And you will develop a lot on this. Because, of course, King of Swords is about planning, strategizing, having best ideas, being science, right? Being a man, an energy of technology, of science. And I think you're going to develop a lot on your intelligence, on your studies, on your planning, on your expertise on that. Just make sure that you also take the equilibrium from your intuition, from your emotions. It will be hard for you not to become, because it's a trap that you might become so cold. Because the mind is like the sword, right? Sometimes it can be cold. You need to warm up also, because if you don't, you might even trap yourself. Beautiful. And you need this intelligence, and you need this equilibrium to make all that abundance and money. So let me see, what is your trump, right? The card, the ace in I think in poker, 9 of Wands, that you do not give up. Even if tired, even if hurt, you have a resilience in you. I don't know if you know it, but I think you're going to discover it during the next years. Your power to not give up, to stand and defend what you believe in, what you love, It's about the wounded warrior that protects the city, the citadel. So this is you, perseverant, determined. Okay, when hurt or when tired, you are going to rest a bit, but you are not giving up. And it's exactly this, that you are going to get up over and over and over again. And with that, and with the learning of the beauty between the emotions and the mind, between sense and sensibility, if you like Jane Austen, right? The rational mind and emotional mind, you are going to have such a success. It's a beautiful learning pile number 2. Okay, let me get you one last card for Pluto's gift for you, pile number 2. Can you hear me? 28. See, it's still a feminine figure. This card with 28, 2, 8, right? 2, 8. 2 plus 1, 8 equals 10, 1, basically. The moment I've seen this card is that it's your soul, it's your mind, but it's also your intuition that is calling for you. Can you hear me? Because this is, see, intuition, emotions, and here it's everything about rationality. But you see, your back is turned. So I would say that in the next 20 years, please hear yourself, listen to yourself, but to yourself like to your body, to your soul calling, not only to your mind. And this will be the most precious gift because it's about your talents put into practice. It's about what your soul is telling you. And if you're doing that, if you will hear yourself, then you are going to reach such an abundance. That was my reading for you today, pile number 2. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope it brought you a bit more extra information that I'm sure you are already being guided to discover. It was a pleasure for me to read for you today, and I want to let you know that each gesture of your kindness truly reaches my heart also, and I would have it returned to you 10 times by the universe. And with that, I will end by saying, may you always feel and be blessed, my dear pile number 2. Thank you, and we will see each other in the next reading. Bye. Hello, everybody. Beautiful souls, pile number 3. Welcome to Christina.lighttarot. Welcome to today's reading. It is a special reading for sure. I want to look into Pluto's gift for you. Why? I'm sure that you are bombarded with information about Pluto moving its place into Aquarius, but truly I want to look at it for you from Tarot's perspective, because I believe that we are witnessing quite a major event. An end of a cycle of 15, 16 years and the beginning of almost 20 years one. So 2 decades, right, we have in front of us. And you know that I'm selecting the cards energetically, and when I saw that for pile number 3, I said this is the perfect card for Pluto's gift, because Pluto is about big transformation, it's about big evolution. It's about death and rebirth. So it's quite interesting that you have chosen this. So welcome. If you've been inspired by 3 or by 13, right? This beautiful death card. Or if you've chosen with your zodiac sign, here we have Aries, Cancer, Leo, and Aquarius. I am going to start this reading. I want to ask first 3 questions for you, and we are going to develop on the reading immediately. Pluto's main gift for pile number 3. Right. What is the aspect that they are going to transform and they are going to be asked to transform the most by Pluto? And how should they treat this aspect? How should they address this aspect in the best way for the best outcome? 1, 2, 3 came out. So let's see. Sorry about my voice. Page of Swords. You know, I was exactly telling you that for you, pile number 3, there is almost like the end of a big period of time with the death. It wasn't easy for you. And you are almost reborn as a child. You'll see that for the next 2 decades, a new person will grow out of you. It's like now you have been from a caterpillar, you have turned into a baby butterfly that is going to spread its wings. So with the Page of Swords, it's about definitely a brand new blank page, your chance to be reborn, and it's about you expanding your knowledge, you evolving. The swords are about ideas, mind, word, action, but it's about evolution. With all the birds in the cards, I don't know if you see them. It's like see a bird here on his shoulder, all the birds in the background, all the feathers, and with a bird here, it's like you are being reborn, but you are not alone. It's like the spirits of animals, the spirits of nature, the spirit of God is with you. See the birds in the death card here, they were mature. You see, here you have also the birds, also the feathers. It's like, I don't know if you've seen this, but it's like, here it's the mature version of the Page of Swords. So you are truly being reborn. It's the mirror image, see? 2 birds here, 2 birds here. Feathers on this side, feathers on this side. A rose, a white sword. So I would say you are reborn, but you are taking with you all the wisdom that you have gained. And you are going to be looking at the world with beautiful new eyes, like a beginner's mind, and you're going to develop more and more and more and more. Some of you might start studying, I'll see exactly, but when I'm saying developing more and more, it's like evolving spiritually, evolving mentally. Maybe some of you will start a new university, start new things, studying new things, developing new passions, and feeling the support of the universe and of Pluto. You are upgrading yourself. Let me see what is the aspect. Ace of Cups, oh my God, the amount of new beginnings. Ace of Cups and Queen of Wands. You are required to basically love yourself. Like a child, you are required to be your own mother or father because you are a baby born, and this time you are not going to, you will be working on your physique, your health, your body, the way you look outside and inside, but you are going to learn to be proud of yourself. It's like you're proud and you love your own children. It's about self-love, self-trust, self-appreciation, self-esteem, self-respect. The next 2 decades will see you glowing. Because if you do that, you are really going to mature. It's not that you are not mature, but you will be an upgraded maturity. It will be an upgraded maturity. It's like with it's like a symbolic evolution. But the main thing is that you are going to grow in love with you. And with that, you are going to reach power, status, for some of you, even stardom. This is popularity. This is energy. One more thing. If you've lacked energy, by loving yourself, by treating yourself right, by taking care of yourself, by doing all these good things for your mind and for your aptitudes, talents, the ones are about passion, you will see energy coming in your life. It's like if you've lacked energy before, you will be full of energy now. Beautiful. Let me see how should I, even if we've touched on this, I want to see how is the best way for you to reach this. Nine of Swords, Page of Wands, once again Page, and the Lovers. I've heard more than one things, but the concept of parenting yourself is once again confirmed with the Page of Wands. Please take care of the way you of your body and your rest times. Sorry for the noise. The next 2 decades are calling you to take care of your mind and body. When you feel you need to rest, please rest. It's like, parenting yourself kind of thing. You wouldn't ask your child to stay up late, right? You will feed him right. You will make him rest, make him sleep, bedtime story and all. What I'm seeing is you taking wiser decisions for yourself. The Lovers, it's about decisions. And you know that from my perspective, here we are the masters of our destiny in the vast majority of cases. We decide our own future through our choices and our actions. And here I'm seeing that the next period of time, it's you taking care of yourself. You truly parenting the small parts in you that are still children-like. We all have them. It's like you're loving yourself like you would love your child. It's your time to nurture yourself, to develop your optimistic side and tone down a bit the rumination, the worries with the Nine of Swords, and live in the moment, more bringing joy, what brings you joy into your life, like the Page of Wands, right? Like children. So it's like, for you, I think you have gone through very difficult period with the death before, or very difficult, quite difficult. Maybe you were asked to mature more earlier than it would have been optimal for you. And here I'm seeing that now Pluto is saying, no, we are going to revise, rewind. You should be loved, and it's in your power to love yourself, to parent yourself, to develop joy, to take care of your body, take care of what really excites you, to make better choices for yourself, to develop, to discover yourself, to talk to yourself, to see what do I like, what do I do not like. And with that, by doing that, you are so going to flourish, to have success. You are developing your charisma, your popularity, people are going to admire you, but first, it is now the time to look towards you. Okay, let's see more. Definitely, what a beautiful reading. I want to see 3 more things for pile number 3. The most luminous aspect of Pluto in Aquarius. Okay. The most challenging aspect, that one wanted to come out. And what is their trump card? What is their ace? What is their talent that can help them the most during this period of time? The most luminous aspect, the Magician. I mean, really? It's once again, you are a new person. In this new 2 decades, the following 2 decades, you are going to be a new person. And let me tell you, your power of manifestation will reach amazing heights. You are going to have all the tools to make your dream life exactly the life that you want, with the only one condition that we discussed: to love yourself, to speak to yourself, to nurture yourself, to be your own beautiful, kind parent. And I've told you that you are going to be so popular, so recognized, so charismatic. With the Magician, you are going to exude magic. It's like people are going to be attracted to you and they wouldn't know how, why, what for. It is a big transformation for you. You'll be like a sorceress, metaphorically, of course, in the sense that you are going to understand, you're going to have the energy to put your ideas into practice and to actually decide and make your own life the way that you want to. It's like Pluto's unleashing your potential as long as you truly look towards yourself and heal and love yourself. Okay, so what will be the most challenging aspect, right? 10 of coins. You are required to, and you will be challenged to make money and to build a family, a true family, a wealthy family. It's by loving yourself, by taking care of yourself, you are going to make your dreams come true, but also you are required to get results, to have the abundance. And because here it's a challenge, that means that maybe you aren't used to financial education or financial habits, healthy financial habits. So Pluto in the next 2 decades is saying, you can do this, you can reach this 10 of coins. So let's get to work. Understand the principles, the healthy principles of making money, of getting these results. And also, do not forget that it's an equilibrium between family and money also, right? Because here the luminous part, it's you. But here, the 10 of coins means also having a family. Like a soul family, not necessarily husband and wife, you understand? But it's not being alone. So I would say you are required to work also on what would bring you joy in terms of material results, including friends and family. And you know what? You will reach it because you're a magician. It's just that you need to also pay attention to this part. Very important. Let me see, what is your ace, right? What is your card of advantage that you can use? Oh my God, Page of Cups. It's another page. Beautiful. Your beginner's mind. You are truly a good person. And if you are taking care of yourself, pages are children, are beginnings, you are also going to be able to, if you love yourself, you're going to love others also, and you are going to understand how you can love others. For some of you, working with children or having children might be a really lucky aspect for the next 20 years. It's like a change of luck. And also parenting yourself will make the whole difference in the whole wide world. But I'm seeing you, with this combination of cards, the Magician and the Page of Cups. It's like you are the good, the light witch or the light magician. It's like you're good. Page of Cups, it's like the good child, the loving child. So it's a loving, beautiful energy. It's like the beginner's mind, but with love. You are a good person. Use your innocence, your purity in doing nice things. Keep your kindness. I would say kindness and your innocence is going to really I would say even open up more the doors of manifestation. It's just that, see, you have here three mature figures and one with a child. You are also required to mature yourself, especially in the area of money and results. And I want to say one more thing. Fish here also represents wealth. So it's not only cups, it's not only feelings. You have the potential, this is what I want to say, because you are good, because you are generous, because you are a kind soul, you also have the potential to make a lot of money. This is exactly because those two cards were calling for me. So please develop on that also. And Pluto is going to, well, Pluto is a very powerful energy, and I think it will definitely challenge you to transform and to mature also from a dear soul, a dear beautiful soul, to an old, wealthy, good soul. Yeah, I want one last message for you. Pile number 3. What is Pluto's gift for pile number 3? Oh my God, the elixir of life. You are so going to enjoy this period. It's like you are finally going to get and smell the roses. And I think you are going to have a long life. Elixir of life means that you are finally going to see the joy of living, and that will enhance even the longevity, your life span. This is this is the message I'm feeling called to say to you. I'm so glad for you. And this is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. This is harmony, love. I'm so glad for you. You are actually going to bloom. Remember from the pages, right? It's like you're going to bloom, to mature in a beautiful way. It's like it is your time to metaphorically smell the roses. It's going to be a very good period for you. And I like that I'm seeing this feminine energy towards this masculine and childish energies. Like there's going to be an equilibrium between the masculine energies within you and the feminine energies within you, and also the parent, the child, the adult. You are going to evolve in such a way that you are going to get a complete experience of evolution, psychological and material. So my dear, pile number 3, I'm wishing you the best of luck. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It was my pleasure, really. I wanted to do a more profound reading. Of course, once again, I wanted to look through the eyes of tarot. So I'm sending you a big energetic hug. Thank you for all your gesture of kindness. May it return to you 10 times. And thank you for being here. We'll see each other in the next reading. May you always be and feel blessed. Bye.